The program, dubbed Inclusive Growth Through Decent Work in the Great Rift Valley, is through a public-private development partnership approach whose objective is to reduce poverty and improve the living conditions through decent work and access to rights among the rural population in the Great Rift Valley, specifically Nakuru and Narok counties.
Because of time,
speaking during the ceremony while representing the Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Social Protection, Isaiah Kiringwa, Senior Deputy Labour Commissioner, Ministry of Labour and Social Protection, noted that there are high youth unemployment rates attributable to lack of relevant market skills.
Approximately 800,000 young Kenyans enter the labour market each year, and youth unemployment is estimated to be as high as 35%. Youth unemployment is compounded by the fact that about 70% of the employed youth lack essential vocational skills.
He went on to highlight the government's effort through the ministry geared to see the project become a success.
On this score, therefore, my ministry has prioritized enhancement of industry-specific trainings to bridge the performance skills gaps between graduates and employment opportunities that are available. As a result, there will be adequate supply of productive labor force, coupled with the reduction in skills mismatch, easing the implementation of the Big Four agenda, thus encouraged when it sees partners like CEDA, Akira, including the power developers and others who are here, who want to support realization of the Big Four agenda.
While noting that Kenya leads in geothermal energy, Nakuru County boss Governor Lee Kinyanjui pointed out the need for the youth to be equipped with the correct skills as they would apply them on a global scale.
Beyond the borders in the countries that are around us, Kenya remains the leading country in geothermal across Africa. So if you go to countries like Djibouti, Ethiopia, even Uganda and Tanzania, when it comes to skills, they're looking up to Kenya because really we are the market leaders in that particular area. So it is not just something that we should confine ourselves just to the Kenyan market. Once we're able to get young men and women who have the right skills, the market is bigger than just Kenya or just Okaria for that matter. The expansion programs that we have even within the country and also within the region in the next 10 to 15 years simply will expand the space for these young people to work and thereby to have better leverage for the young people. The Swedish government.
While calling upon all other stakeholders to support the initiative, the governor went on to state his full support for the initiative as its success would open doors for its adoption in other counties.
As a county, we have our officers whom we have seconded to the technical team, and I want to assure you of our full support now and moving forward. And we believe that this particular initiative, if well implemented, can also be replicated in other areas, because the issue of capacity building is cross-cutting. It is almost in every other sector you want to imagine. And you know what they say is, you deny somebody the education or the training, and thereafter you can deny him anything else on the basis that they do not have the training.
Samuel Ole Tunai, Narok governor, expressed his expectations on how the successful run of the project will aid in addressing issues plaguing the counties.
And therefore, through this collaboration and through these efforts and through the three key areas which International Labour Organization with partners have identified, I believe this will also help both level of government, especially in a county like Narok, in the challenges which I've just said, because, you know, what we have sometimes is kind of a vicious cycle, you know. Early girls get pregnant, very unfortunate, and then they are circumcised, you know, some of them, and then from there, then they are married. And these are very young girls between the age of 12, 13, sometime to below 15 or 16.
He went on to acknowledge the role of the development partners in the implementation of the policies that will govern the project.
The CIDP has been developed through a very serious process. Public participation is very critical. And for government, at both level, whether national or county, normally the difficult part is the implementation, which I believe this is what the development partners are helping us to implement our dreams.
Thank you so much.
Speaking on behalf of Federation of Kenya Employers, Executive Director Jacqueline Mugo cited the benefits the communities will get from the project.
But this project will contribute to the provision of decent employment opportunities for the community and also develop the skills of the rural communities. It will build the competencies, the attitudes, and the capacity of really simple rural people to be able to take up new opportunities that will emerge and hopefully encourage the youth to stay within that community instead of leaving, looking for jobs in the urban areas, as has been the practice.
And the rest of the colleagues.
Swedish Ambassador Michael Jelmeka, Deputy Head of Missions Swedish Embassy, pointed out the gains and benefits to the stakeholders in the project.
A public-private development partnership, or PPDP, as we express it in short, is a modality for concrete cooperation between public partners and private sector actors, in which all partners are contributing to the project deliverables and to the budget, as well as all partners are also gaining from its results. The idea is to make 1 + 1 = 3 by collaborating and creating synergies between our various mandates and objectives.
Now I want to introduce the donors.
The project goal is in tandem with promoting employment creation and employability, a priority jointly set by the government, employers and workers' organizations under the Kenya Decent Work Country program. Reporting for Brand Plus TV Business News, I am Daisy Wambua.